Well, I've been here in and out because my husband's been a resident here since June last year. So I'm still stationed in New York and I shuttle in and out of Iowa City. The longest stretch was in December to January, but I guess we didn't get to interact with a lot of as many people as we'd want to or be outdoors because of the weather. So I mean, it was a lot more indoors than outdoors. Yeah. Well, I mean, primarily, I must say it's the opportunity pulled us out here. But I think on coming out here, I do think that because it is a university town, it's a pool for lots of diverse intellectuals, which is kind of good. I think it's definitely the town itself is probably radically different from the rest of Iowa State. It's probably a little bit more diverse, a little bit more open-minded, a little bit more cosmopolitan, if you could call it that, than other places in Iowa State, just because of virtue of the fact that it's a university town. So people with a variety of intellectual capacities are all stationed here. So in that way, it is of benefit. You know, it is a good town to raise children in because it does not have the unnecessary exposure that I think a place like New York exposes children to. So because I've been in New York for a year and a half now, I kind of think that children, I'm very family orientated, so I feel children should be sheltered in their formative years. I love the family life. It's definitely a good place to raise kids and to grow your family. I love to see families walk out of their houses and walk up to the stadium in their yellow and white shirts and watch the matches and then go back home. It's such a beautiful sight to see. I actually haven't been for one yet, but we really should go because I mean, I love the fact that this town is so enthusiastic and full of a lot of team enthusiasm towards the Hawkeyes, exactly, yeah. So I just love that. I love to see it, you know, yeah. And it looks like the lifestyle here is very simple. People have a very simple life and it's safe, you know. So in that way, it's good. I wouldn't really say it's completely conservative though. I would say that obviously the influence of a lot of cultures, a lot of people coming and students coming from all over the country would make it not to be as conservative as maybe other small towns of its size. But it's a good place to raise family. I wouldn't want to stay here beyond the residency because I think I definitely want to be in a bigger city. We lived in a small town. We raised our kids in a small town in South Africa, and so we had that experience. But I think as they transition out, it's definitely a good idea to, even for me professionally, I mean, I definitely would like to be in a city that allows me to experience different professional, to have more interaction with professionals that are progressive and all that. And in a way, one can stagnate in a small town professionally, and I wouldn't want to do that. I would say the winter weather can be quite restrictive. I mean, winter carries on for a significant amount of time, and the weather is quite so harsh that people don't really come out of their houses, and so a significant amount of the year people don't interact, don't explore the town and all that, and then all of a sudden summer comes and they're able to venture out. So I would say the weather, it comes with a label, you know, and people have this complex that comes with the name black person. I don't like to primarily identify as that. It doesn't mean that I'm not black, but that the identity of saying as a black person, it always comes at, oh, you're being marginalized, you're being looked down on, you are not given an opportunity to express yourself. And I generally don't like to see myself as that. I do know that there are times in society when, you know, you might experience those kind of things, but I don't like to, get into a situation or get into a group of people with that kind of perception that I am a black person, because I think it's actually an unfortunate way for one to see themselves, because it limits one. You already are on the back foot when you get in, and I don't like to see myself as that, because anything challenging that comes before you, or if people treat you in a certain way, then you begin to attribute it to the color of your skin. I like to give people a fair chance, and I like people to meet me, and I'm actually one that is very I'm keen on developing friendships with people of different cultures. I actually do not want all my friends to be black. I want my friends to be diverse, because I feel there's so much to learn from different cultures, their way of life, their food, and a lot of other different cultures have things that I can personally learn from. I'm very diverse. I'm a whole lot of different things. I was born in the UK, I lived in Nigeria, I lived in Kenya, I lived in South Africa, now I'm here in the US. So I'm very I'm just a whole lot of different things all put together. And as much as I value the various parts of my culture, I still see myself as somebody who's not bound by any specific identity that people will want to place on you and put you into that box. But I definitely don't make them say, "Oh, don't do this," or "You're black," or "black." I don't use that label often. I would actually have a message for young people of dark skin color people. Enjoy life. Don't get into a space labeling yourself as a black person. When you say usually it comes with the stereotype of limitation, of marginalization, of having to raise your hands to be identified, to be noticed, having to go the extra mile to prove yourself, which I know is true. But if you come in believing that I have what I possess everything I need to be able to function optimally in this place, I am the orchestrator of my own destiny. I'm the one who can create, I'm capable of creating the successes that I desire on the inside. If you believe, I am a child of God. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. I believe He's in the Son of God, and He's the only way to life. If you have that foundation in you, it gives you confidence in who you are. And I'm not defined by the color of my skin. Never go into a place believing that you're defined by the color of your skin, because you've already limited yourself.
Thank you for reaching out.
My pleasure. Have a lovely day.